making the comment, oh my god, I can't believe you don't stream just for fun and you take any money. It's this like ultra pure type of perspective which doesn't really like match with reality. There are definitely people who don't like being filmed though. That's not the criticism. The criticism was that he was flexing how he's not even doing this for clout. He's doing it because he's real. Whereas the people that stream it are doing it, they're not real, like he's real. Like, I was planning on going this anyways, I just thought I would stream it because it makes for more of a signal boost. It's a historical fucking thing. This is a big deal. As someone who can't go to protests, I really appreciate these streams. Good, I'm glad. And I'm sorry, chat. If you're new to my stream, chat, I normally don't go out in the world and stream. I do it every so often, but lately it's been more and more because I live in Seattle, and Seattle's kind of a big deal right now for this movement. So, and I want to be part of it too. So I'm like, whatever, it makes sense. Normally I sit at home and I stream from my house, and we still talk about politics every day. We'll do educational streams. We like, we talk about politics every day. So we're always covering politics in one way or another. But typically it's like I sit at home and have a million lights on me and sit in a DX racer chair. Think about moving to Seattle. I was actually gonna move for the longest time because I never really left my apartment. Because I'm a streamer that like streams from home, and it's like really expensive. The rent's pretty expensive here, but I'm glad that I didn't move. I mean, because of this shit, I wouldn't have been able to be part of this shit. That would have been that could have been like one of my biggest regrets, honestly, because as a person who talks about politics, as a leftist who is like active as much as I can be, like reasonably I could be much more active, but at this point in my like leftist, I'm a baby leftist in short. I've been a leftist for like a year change, whatever. So I've been trying to do educational streams and outreach there, and then I go to like a protest here, a rally there, but I mainly try to work from home to like educate people. Where's I going with this? Where I was gonna, I don't remember my sentence. Moving from Seattle. I think you're going home. It's been a long night. I know, it's been a long night. I don't remember what I was talking about. I should probably just go home and sleep. Value streaming IRL. Huh? Oops. Yeah, I don't remember. I have ADHD, chat. You can't make fun of me because then you're making fun of my disability. And that's not very woke of you, is it? Might be time to call it a night. It probably is time to call it a night. With age come memory loss, bunny. I'm 18 years old. I just turned 18. So, you know. That's why I look so youthful. You're wondering, like, why is she so youthful looking? It's just because I just turned 18, so I'm very young.
They're saying the rich are getting richer and poor are getting poorer. Freedom of American business and the entrepreneurial class.
Hand sanitizer smells like tequila.
It's all alcohol now. The good kind.
Yes, there has been an increase in poverty, but it is a lower rate of increase than it was in the preceding years before we got here. It has begun to decline, but it is still going up. In the mid-1980s, the lower rates declined from bond and the
What are we? What's the plan?
Oh, no. We're talking about something.
I'm talking about something I can't say on live. That.
I get it. I'm down. I get it.
Oh, dude. I didn't bring nothing. Everybody out here tried to. Huh? I didn't bring nothing.
I'm moving.
What's it?
Yeah.
this year, and then just been out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So,
Maybe somebody could be here.
I could be in Florida.
let's say let's
I got the next 2 days off, so it's like starting tomorrow. I could be
We should pull up a vehicle.
12 to 8 That's why I want to say 12 a.m. to
Hey, nobody get over this.
Should we pull up a vehicle?
We got the.
Should we pull up a vehicle?
Why not? Why not?
Should we pull up a vehicle that'll make that a lot easier to have someone sit, doors open?
Why not?
Yeah, hotspot. Like I've got a hotspot while I'm out here. Yep.
Yeah, just if you want to get in,
Okay.
you can. Come in and yeah.
Yeah.
Find out.
I know what it feels like. I've taken before, so it's not feel good. I've been taking before, so
This is the biggest civil rights movement in the history of the world. We got it's massive change. Let's not fuck this shit up. Let's do this right. Let's take this whole building over and then go on and keep on doing what we gotta do. Let's take a show them we can take peace. So yeah, exactly. We gotta show them. Today was the first day that we had any positive PR from
it's so good. Yeah, man. From antiquity to modern day, it's been redundant, man. This needs to be dismantled.
He goes on YouTube, his name's the Muslim Republican, and he's trying. I talked to him afterwards. I was like, bro, do you see like what we're doing out here? He's like, I see you guys. Like, this is the shit.
We're just talking about taking a shift.
It's like, oh, they're out here and they're armed, and it's like we're not arming ourselves. We're against police and military. We're arming ourselves because police and military are trying to tell us white nationalists.
To my car?
All day long. And honestly, it's miscommunication. And
I've had a lot of fucking white people.
People get pissed now that like people of color, fucking LGBT want to fucking express their sexuality. Fuck you, bro. Everybody's got the right to feel safe.
But a lot of
so many different
areas
areas of culture.
gun-toting white kids that we might call rednecks or better kids or whatever. A lot of them. And then have a conversation like, fuck yeah, I'm on you guys' side actually.
That's honestly, bro, if you want to make
Go ahead, get in the car.
just make sure they know at a time when people have access to that legal gun ownership, that gun training, that gun respect. That's big shit, and that needs to happen.
Right. Organized collective.
That's important.
Definitely, man.
That's important.
Definitely.
People gotta really get that training.
Right.
I'm taking it upon myself to go out to
barricade.
a whole mission in some of these spots and
What's
like
your name?
have a little conversation with some of these guys. A lot of those guys aren't white supremacists.
No.
They just happen to be white and they have guns.
And a lot of them are like libertarians, bro. They just honestly, it's all the same issue, right? The government's not shitting on everybody these days. And people just want to make it a war over who's getting allowed Megan. Like, okay, I guess we're going to war with some seats again.
We gotta get our allies and shit up. You know, and figure out all of our, you know, instead of looking at our differences, look at like what the fuck we rocking. I've been doing this countless movies, so I'm fucking with those guys. And that's good. We're on one accord. It's just a lot of our missions, like we're out here in the field. A lot of them are in the desktop, which is fine. That's their job. So we're linking it. We're out here in the field. So that's good though. But any kind of like positive organizers and politicians that like shitty,
Right.
take our money, they're willing to do it.
all tiers. On all tiers, my nigga. Definitely. From our neighbors to our citizens, man, it's been from antiquity to modern day, bro.
Yeah. Go get him. The drunk guy.
We'll go take a little closer look at what's happening. This group of people just came from a meeting at City Hall. It wasn't really a meeting.
Did you see the George
They
Floyd
just
one that
went
Graves Hansen did?
and sat and
I
spoke
mean, as much as it's been going on,
for
even in
several
retrospect to what
hours, it sounds like.
that was injustice, I think.
You could call that a meeting, you could call it a sit-in, you could call it an occupation, but the people were there, and then they marched uphill on James from 4th Street up to where we are now, 12th and Pine. It says Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Peace.
These children, 4 of them under 18, all went to adult prisons for 6 to 11 years before DNA evidence proved they were all innocent.
We make them. They're fine. That's how we introduce them. Well, that's a rapist. That's a murderer. That's a robber. That's a sex offender. That's a burglar. That's a
The sign
gambler.
above the door says Seattle People Department, East Precinct.
And that they should go to prison.
The objective reality is that virtually no one who is white understands the challenge of being black in America.
So you have then educated a public deliberately over years, over decades, to believe that black men in particular and black people in general are criminals. I want to be clear because I'm not just saying that white people believe this, right? Black people also believe this and are terrified of our own selves.
You want to go back to the days of military weakness, caring more about criminals than victims? We can't risk that. I'd like your vote on Tuesday.
Leadership that's on your side. Michael Dukakis for president.
In the midst of the presidential campaign, an ad was released about a person by the name of Willie Horton.
Bush and Dukakis on crime. Dukakis not only opposes the death penalty, he allowed first-degree murderers to have weekend passes from prison. One was Willie Horton. This became weekend prison passes. Dukakis on crime.
Dukakis had protected the program, vetoed an effort to repeal it, and that he favored letting murderers out on the weekend.
Shaky, I'm trying to plug my phone into the charger so that I can keep
before the campaign focused on Willie Horton,
showing you what's happening here on 12th and Pine.
Which candidate for president can you really tell to be tough on crime? George Bush.
Bush won the election by creating fear around black men as criminal without saying that's what he was doing.
A very racially, divisive moment, depicting an African American criminal, I think, was deliberative on the part of that campaign. You know that no one can tell me otherwise.
Liberals call it Willie Horton to make it sound like you're being dismissive. Rich Horton was Queen's Digest. William Horton, no picture. The Democrats and William Horton is black.
Thanks, bro. It was not his name.
Do you know what movie this is? Ava Twin.
I got an email someone was working with a lot of local restaurants, including Pam's, and I think including Jerk Shack. They were ready to donate food, so if you want me to get that going. Okay. Yep. Okay.
We get a few different audience. People are this whole shit ASAP. Having people
Yeah.
fantastic.
You watch what they did with the fucking T-Mobiles downtown. People were celebrating shit. They fucking rushed in and they just murdered people in the back.
Dustin.
Yeah. He was right in there, huh?
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Hey, how are you? Good.
But they did send it on the for being there. They're like, that's property. We replace property. Exactly. Building our fucking streets and not having. That's true. You text me your life. I'm the famous shit. Same thing that happened to me. So that shit looks like a fucking like, it looks like a video game.
That was crazy. I'm just the cameraman. I'm just the cameraman.
Not as much as
They set a strong signal to
Black Lives Matter.
Looking at the way
Watch that shit when I left. What's your name?
Blair.
Taylor.
New friends. New friends.
Everybody else was good.
they have to adopt a position that is much more
Have you seen Angelica? Can I?
Inside the shop, inside that T-Mobile.
All these three cops that tackle people had their knees on their
walks
neck.
by him.
That's fucking.
Bro, he's got so many other angles. He's like literally right there with him and shit.
Well, they're all kneeling on their neck. They're kneeling on necks.
All kneeling on necks, bro.
And then this guy, look, kneeling on necks. And then the guy, remember the dude in the orange out in the front? They were kneeling on his neck. It was that day. Bro, that's my dog.
That's journalism.
Dustin. Keith. Mikey.
Ross, should we bring pallets or any of that fencing, that cyclone fencing or the pallets? It's not being used it?
What I love about this, it's so small, I don't have to be super careful with it. It's 4K, it's waterproof, everything. So, what I like about this one is so small.
Where's your car parked?
My car's parked down the block.
Sean, can I give Dustin the bag and the keys? Would you
Can I
mind?
just put it in the van? That's where all my shit's at.
Sean wants it in my car.
Oh, in your car?
Yeah. You'll run right into it. Mine past the barricade. I'm right on the corner. Like I'm on the far side of the street, but I'm like halfway.
A 21st century crime to deploy the latest technologies and tactics to make our communities even safer.
Shooter. He's taking care of his grandma. Yeah. She got COVID. She's good now. Yeah. She beat it. She's a strong lady.
To keep 100,000 violent criminals off the street.
Not only does it increase funding to states to build prisons to lock up as many people involved in drug crimes, but also to put 100,000 police officers on the street.
Use too often to the purpose of
Come back to me, take that photo of you, and I'll make you guys both. That's how something that keeps going. Make some positive topic. So if you find the person that your shirt is of, I'm gonna take a photo of you guys and then make another shirt. Just keep it going.
That's the fucking Matrix, man.
It's my homie. Homie that was with me yesterday. Sorry, one second. And then if people want to cross their face out, we meet those people across with black marker. We cross their shit out to their liking. Take the picture, get the approval, so we don't have any lawsuits. And if they don't want it, that's only one of one. So that shirt gets compensated if they don't like it, or we make them something better.
No legal trouble.
We're trying to build with people, not take away from anyone.
Yep. No legal trouble at all.
I told you.
You're trying to
Now you have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you too.
I need help, and I'm good at relaying messages.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna text this so you can.
But I think it's something we all turn into a bit, like we can all, like I'm down to put everyone that helps me into that.
Yeah. Hi, Tony, what's up?
I need dad hats. If you can get,
Okay, where are you at?
So, hey, so I'm about to take you guys over there and see so you guys can see what the fuck is going on.
So that's just that you're here? You wanted to know that you're here?
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run this way. Come right back. I'm right back. I'm just walking up here.
I got that. Is that online?
What is it? Oh.
Hey, that's some smart shit right there. I just,
when?
Hey, that's some smart shit right there. Get a ton of everything. We got Democratic Socialists. We also got, we're trying to get Shama on there. Nikita Oliver is supposed to be there, but she doesn't respond.
What time is it?
Where noon? I'll message you on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram.
Okay, hit me on there.
What's
your Instagram?
That's
Like that same meeting, the way we're getting all those input. These my people emailing Seattle's United with an S. That's why I was like, I didn't expect that. Okay, send me that stuff in the message you sent me. Okay, I got you. Definitely. All right, appreciate it, buddy.
That's why I like.
Nah, nigga, nobody's going home. I'll show you right here. What's going on?
We shouldn't ask, why is Bill Clinton so strong? We should ask, why is the black community so weak in our inability to defend ourselves? Let's not forget how many martyrs we put in the ground in the 60s and 70s. Let's not forget how many of our leaders had to leave the country or are in prison. You've stripped out a whole generation of leadership. You ran them out the country, you put them in prison, put them in cemeteries, and then you unleash this blitzkrieg. And we don't have the ability to defend ourselves.
Yeah, see, come out here, 12th and Pine.
Of white leadership in America, and never mention the FBI one time. You can't tell the story of black leadership not
it's a movie night.
Without having to deal with the full weight of the criminal justice system weaponizing
12th and Pine, come out. It's America.
Dr. King, people forget, was not this beloved figure that everybody wants to put on a pedestal. He was considered one of the most dangerous people in America by the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
They don't want to hear that.
Don't tell me that Dr. King has no role.
Act like he's soft or something. He's not soft.
They built a little bitty house. You were dealing with the top.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
I was thinking that the other day.
We were not brought here to enjoy constitutional
He's Aquarius.
Capricorn.
Really?
Capricorn. Right before, yeah.
Right here. We got a cap right here. Captain right here is Capricorn.
And he had
He's not February, January.
so afraid of black
Sorry, like,
Today asserted that the Black Panthers represent the greatest internal threat to the nation.
When you said there's no song called Fuck the Fire
These
Department.
Panthers
I'm saying though.
the greatest threat to American democracy at the time.
Put that shit up there.
Never were that big. I mean, no one in their right mind could ever believe that the Black Panthers were going to bring down the greatest military force
See, the
in the
Black
history of
Panthers,
the
there was
world.
only
The whole
that
movement was
many of them.
criminalized and destroyed systematically by the government. I think we have to talk about what it means to work with Fred Hampton, who somehow was able to pull together blacks and whites and
so I've got the generator going. Had this homegirl Alyssa, she's been trying to come in and donate stuff to Press for a long time. Every time she brought the projector screen, the 10K projector, and all this shit.
This is yours, right? This is all yours.
This is our event. She helps.
Illinois Panther Chairman Fred Hampton and another Panther leader from Peoria, Illinois, was killed.
Biden did?
So he has this video out today, and like it reads really weird because he's like,
They literally went and shot his whole house up with his pregnant wife next to him in the bed. So afraid of a leader that could unite people.
We know the history of folks who've done this kind of standing up to these systems, and we know how the system has murdered them, assassinated them, exiled them, excluded them, or found ways to discredit them.
Zod Shakur was one of the great leaders of the Black Liberation Army.
Together on so many different levels and so many different tiers along this gradient trajectory, cross culturality. I'm glad it's changed since the antiquity of time. It's been such a good.
They put her in prison, and her allies said, "Man, leave her in prison." Your white allies said, "Man, leave her in prison," and pulled her out of prison and got her killed. She didn't keep her right now.
I don't spend the night not hardcore.
Right?
I mean, where are we sleeping though, Raz? Like,
Zoned out.
Yeah. Bring your tents. Yeah, bring your tents, your Air Max, all that stuff. Bring it. No, for real.
I was represented by the FBI as being armed and
Right here.
Just right here.
Yes, set your tent up right here. Yeah. Right here, and then I was going to go there next. Tomorrow? Do it.
I just hope you're sleeping, because I know you're out like real late. And then do you sleep at all?
For like an hour and a half to 3 hours. Yeah.
How do you function like that?
I naturally only need like 3.5 hours, like 5 hours if I'm working out heavy. That's usually what it is. 3.5, like a little, like, yeah, a couple of
That's what people don't realize, like musicians don't sleep.
And she said, no, we putting you on front.
Most people do.
I'm like,
nah, I feel it. I feel it.
She didn't put no press on her. She was facing major time.
trying to get like
You know, most people, they've got a nice little press. You know what I mean? They've been their little white gloves all praying to Jesus. She came in like this.
you have to, sometimes you learn how to hard
And she devastated the prosecution. And what happened?
Exactly, most definitely.
You get there by confrontation, violence?
And was that the question you were asking?
Yeah.
I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. After the 4 young girls who lived, one of them lived next door to me. I was very good friends with the sister of them. My sister was very good friends with all 3 of them. My mother taught me.
For real though, for real.
What happened? I said, why aren't all the weed companies out here giving out free joints and shit?
Oh, Uncle Ike hit me up. He's like, yo, who was that? I heard you talking bad about me while you guys were on the blunt. I was like, what the fuck?
Still don't drink or smoke, right?
And when you strip out whole generation of leadership, run folk out the country, killing folk, framing folk, you will be vulnerable to Bill Clinton or anybody else. They'll do to you what they will.
Like, nigga, I'll see.
It was like, one, that's what I said. I was like, I'll see. Like, I don't fuck with you. But like,
he called me though. He's like,
you know, I talked to Blair a couple
Uncle Ike said.
I was like, maybe we should, because there's different things that it can be utilized.
He's trying to get a couple copies in a second. So
on the Intel, on the Intel side of shit, you know, the Intel side of shit, technology side.
Yeah.
So you know, I said we'll see.
Going on. Where you at with it? You should be here.
Should be back Saturday.
We'll see. All right, we'll see.
You better be out here.
Collab it.
Accountability. All right. Hey.
Hey, bring some triple stacks.
Back that thoroughfare and shoot babies and kids and all that. That's just what you have to take respect for.
This, oh yeah, no. Oh, you have the key, buddy?
Yeah.
The fire chief and the chief of police came in the morning and wanted to have a meeting with me specifically. They're like, you're the leader? You're a leader? I was like, nah, no, I'm not. Nope.
Hey, no, that's
we don't have any leaders out here. Whatever I'm doing, I still don't know quite yet.
That's an energy day.
Yeah. There we go. It is.
At 12, they're gonna turn the volume down a little bit.
Even though those Zimmerman were pursued hard throughout the neighborhood with a gun.
was a man who felt that he needed self-defense, needed to fire his weapon. Not only was he not arrested, Zimmerman actually.
Oh yeah, already.
It's probably really good. I can't get me, to be honest.
I got like a couple hundred people out by doing that. I hate it when I have to text or something like that. It's like, oh yeah.
There needs to be a sidebar act.
I know, right? You gotta figure that shit out.
Hey, out of all, so out of the three of you, Mozzie and all black, can I agree with me that all blacks are like crazy rowdy partying? He said, probably.
I'm trying to see all tour.
Remember, were you on live when you were like something on the roof?
There's a lot. Yeah. He was up to every day.
He has that. I don't give a fuck that attitude. Because I hit you, I hit Mozzie, I hit all black people. I think ask Mozzie people. I know. And all black left me. I was like, whatever, you know, he's way up here, I'm way down here. I don't give a fuck. And then I just feel like, I always watch Mozzie, all black, all the stories, everything. Yeah, all black.
He said I'd probably be his daddy. Tell me about daddy if I didn't go to jail.
That is some shit.
He was pretty cool, but yeah.
I like your video.
The what?
The one you just released, that video.
Oh.
It is good. Yeah.
It's funny, we shot that before all this stuff.
Yeah, oh no, I don't remember.
No, but I was saying like,
I know these people, they're all like butthurt because they're like not like doing as well as you. So I told you I was in a band, right? So it's like I get the whole, the scene is like competitive and people are nice to each other.
but it's so weird. I've been out here
I'm Julia, by the way, so yeah, I try to introduce myself, but it's like, so it gets like that with other musicians. It's not friendly. It's not friendly.
I've been out here for you know, a decade and some change. And I've had like really high ups for everyone. Like, oh my goodness. But I still had no one's ever had the nerve to say some shit.
Right.
But not until this shit happens, political shit.
Yeah.
I realized I'm like, wow, this is a whole different thing. This politics stuff, I've had like 20 different bot accounts saying like trying to spread different rumors. And then I've had like, you know, people that are like, oh, is it there? Retweet, you know, like just to try to be on some like, I hope that's true, or like look at this negative image of him. People talking about him with the green, people talking about him with something like that, or whatever. Like whatever they can come up with, they'll try and some people just like, oh, let me retweet
that's all part of the problem. It's like, why are these proud boys? And then the other thing is, I'm like, oh, it's going on. So like, I'm sorry, but these assholes that are doing this, like, demon brand, so why are we afraid of success? What is this about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
are you gonna come down on me? You guys are here for Black Lives Matter,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But you guys are. What about my Black Lives?
You can't deal with it.
You
Yeah.
can't deal with me being 6 feet up, standing 6 feet on top of a bar. You'd rather have my Black Lives 6 feet under the ground. Those are the only ones who can
I
celebrate.
think we have to talk about why.
No,
There's some fakers, yeah. And he was telling them not to
There's one girl that like was super mad at me because I didn't want to be with her. She was like square stuff, and I think she's honestly one of them that created the bots, but I don't know. But then there's that, and
You're
then there's
getting hated on, but
and then there's like one or two of her friends.
that's sad. That's how guys act.
That's like what that's what's pushing the narrative. The only people that'll do that.
We were just looking for a second person to help watch the game. It's gonna be going on pretty soon. We just got one guy over there.
I have to watch the precinct over there, but
No, I I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's right there in the station. Just to keep people from going up in that ramp.
You talking about the precinct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just want a second person over there.
That's good.
You know the fun.
We gotta go to our shift in a second.
You know what I mean? You're just kind of like.
We'll be over there.
All right.
You said 12?
Yeah, I'll stay till 12.
Okay, we'll be over there.
But they'll go behind the computer and be like, we have, like, I honestly think, like, as a country, we have a problem with 6 or 5 like, to a team. Like, why is there not a problem? That should be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if someone's better at pipe than you. You know what it's like? I remember, like, Richard Church, he was, like, on that show. Do you remember when they called him, like, Sherman and you're like, coming at that guy? Yeah, and he went on, like, that like, stupid white guy that, like, does the sports show. And you're just, like, address me, like, who I am, I'm a student, like, dress me like that. You know, and he was just like, I'm sorry, I'm better at life than you. Like, he just laid it out, like, yes. And he was like, yeah, no, Sherman. Like, and it's like, I'm sorry if someone's just better at life than you. Like, you shouldn't get mad about that. Like, you're not mad if like, a white person drives around on fucking Tesla. Like, nobody's ever said shit about that.
Most of the only like real people that said black back on those things.
Yeah.
Sadly, were white women.
Well,
Look at the comments. It was like white women saying. I literally had a couple white girls that told me, "You can't protest like this. Here's how you protest." Or something like that. Someone else.
And the other thing too,
they're like, I had one girl send me a PDF of how I can and cannot protest.
Like when white people write paragraphs.
A PDF file of a white woman
It's called,
of how I
it's
can and
called
cannot
when white
protest.
people write paragraphs. We have a,
And I'm not even one to be like white, this, that, like we're all the
I
same
know,
race.
I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? But it was just like, this is actually
No, it's
crazy.
racism. It's
Probably
like-
not at the protest, honestly, because most of the people aren't at the protest. They're
So
just talking
we
about
were
it.
talking about this on the way over. We were like, okay, we're going to defund the cops, and then we're going to defund this liberal, like white liberal mindset where they're still policing how black people live. Because like at the end of the day, like, so you're an artist, you write from your experiences, I write songs from my experiences. How can I say that I can have to separate these two things? Like all I write about is like what the fuck's happening. All you're gonna write about is what the fuck's happening. This is your life. Like to say that you can't do that or that you can't even be up here like experiencing
People are
that.
saying
That's
that they don't
wrong.
like censorship.
Yeah,
So what is
exactly.
it?
It's
What is
fucked
it?
up.
That's how you gonna censor our art.
Yeah,
Like we're
it's not-
artists.
it's not
Because
like
you
we
can't make
can-
art. You don't make art. Like what?
Yeah, it's not like we can be up here every day like tense and stressed out. Like sometimes we have to have like some music. Sometimes we have to have something like
And I hate
music
that
is
shit 'cause
is people.
there's always someone in the crowd being like, you gotta be mourning and sad. I'm like,
No.
Tell me
That's
that when there's only me and like 11 other people out here and you're home.
Yeah, well, we did come around last night and that was a little different, so we were kind of like.
That's what I'm saying. We're trying to make a better energy. If you guys want to make it morning, like, we have to deal with this energy all.
Exactly. So do you think that was the consciousness of the spirit last night? Yeah. They're like, we're the Proud Boys, basically. Yeah. Because they're the Proud Boys. Yeah, they are. Don't listen to them, dude.
Yeah,
Even
I
the
left
people.
at like 4 just to go like they came back out here.
Even the people that are like, it's like, are you out here every fucking day? Like, I've not been out here as much as you, but I'm out, and here you are, being the same person you've always been. Like, what is? I'd like to know what is the red flag? Because I'd like to see it. Because to me, a Tesla's not a red flag.
It's just weird. I'm just like, yo, I don't do anything.
That's
I've laid out every.
That's low carbon protesting, actually. They should be all about that. The white liberals should love that shit. Yeah, low carbon. That's eco-friendly protesting right there.
I got it in the first place.
I just got my Prius with like this.
Yeah, because we'll still get the audio from it.
That's what Max drives.
Because then you put that to other. Oh, this is to you.
Better be good ones.
Yep. Hey.
He wants the same as me.
I want the same as Blair. Yep. Make sure extra heavy on the the
substitute
thing after sweetener.
Yes.
Extra heavy.
I'll tell you the real tea.
I'm gonna start sending Katie those.
What the freaking frick?
Can I say?
She got you.
Yeah. All right.
I don't really have anything for you on that.
Because I need, like, no, for real.
No, I need that. I do need that.
Who wants to grow in my backyard? I want 50%.
I know.
All right,
I
yes.
I've grown before.
I got all the rights. Nope, you guys are late. Sorry.
You know what?
I'm one take for one reason, and that's not first. It's Ricky Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
How many plants can I have?
I decided that we're focused on economic
He's sitting with
Blair, do you know weed rights?
almost all of our legislation was pre-2007, so
I think it's like
freshly going forward.
Our Malcolm?
Going forward.
Where?
over there.
This industry
On the sidewalk.
Where?
and is actually
Behind
preparing
that pole.
for the next step and the animating factors in the drugs that switch the system on fail. We're never always going to see the fermentations of cancer, right? And that's what the last couple of years is
From every aerial shot, from every
everyone states now about
Here, hold this for a sec. I'm gonna ask Raz a question.
Okay.
There's them right there. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want to watch the documentary? I'll go over there and sit down and watch the documentary if that's what y'all want. It just sounds hella boring. Why are you speechless? A whole bunch of people are organizing the medic response. There's a lot of different groups. There's a lot of real medics out here. Shit, future Crystal's been your eyes. I ain't been your eyes. I'm just out here trying to play my part. My favorite moment of today was seeing my friends alive and happy. And also, that lady that was speaking, I don't remember her name, but she was like sitting down. And they moved the tent over her. She was saying some real shit. I think that was my favorite moment. And watching them put that sign up at the precinct. We'll go check that out in a second. Make sure it's holding up good. As you can see, very different vibes. They went on a march. Damn, it was almost 12. Buck 12. Know what y'all talking about. For anybody new that's not chai streaming, it's Eagle Lane. Walk around the park. I don't know. I walked up. I thought someone was speaking, and it was just a documentary. Like, why would I want to sit there and watch a fucking movie? Like I said, if y'all want to watch the movie, let me know. I'll go stream it.
Screwy guy.
It seemed kind of square. Nah, don't say. I'm not your favorite. I'm not allowed to be your favorite.
Oh.
But I appreciate you.
Oh. I think we got to post up on this for a second.
Shit, the other night, right up here where I'm at, they had a big ass bonfire going.
It just became part of the 13th
It would damn
Amendment.
near be cool if they had that. What I'm gonna say real quick though is thank God it's not raining, because that would be janky.
Sorry. Oh God.
Drinking plain ass coffee. Plain ass coffee. No. Try to give me stevia. It's like literally they figured out it was supposed to be a pesticide, like to like keep bugs off of plants, and they figured out it tasted good, so they started using it as fake sugar. Who wants that? No one.
Yeah, we brought tints up.
They're not even playing music at the rejuvenation station.
A foul.
Rejuvenation station. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you been?
Cooling. Where's it active right now?
True.
Where's it active? I'm live streaming for Chai.
Like, I want to yell it some more, but
they're streaming a
there's not as much
documentary.
value in just yelling. Look,
I
I
don't
need to get my
sit there and
tent, bring
stream
it
a
out here so I can
documentary.
post up. I'm a little bit tired, dog. I need to bring a sleeping
I guess
bag.
they are playing music over here.
My pads and stuff.
Yeah, just sort of chill and, you know, like
chill.
Yeah.
No.
It's a good vibe. Everybody's able to just relax and
That's
be in
cool.
community.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, well, I'm gonna keep walking around. Hey, you be safe, bro. You already know what's up. All right, buddy.
You should be able to say, in my channel at least, you should be able to curse as much as you want. Like, I would hate that not to be the case.
They're playing house music at
Provided
the
you don't bring,
rejuvenation
you know, TOS.
Hey, just real quick. Anyone who lives in Seattle or they have the New York City Dicks,
So that's
the
it,
burger place,
this is,
they were feeding police
street
for
murals.
free. So never, ever eat a Dicks again. Ever in your life.
Mind wars and murals with 2020.
Facts.
Oh my God. All right, so
this is usually
the,
filled with water. That's something cool.
This is the old police station right
It's
here.
not right now.
So let's go up here and take a look. Let's see what's going on up here. I'm gonna guess that there's police officers still here because we saw lights on in the upper room. The amount of pigs that have stood where I am standing, right? Winky winky is, I suppose, the mantra of the day. Danger. Community watch. Police not welcome. Yeah, there's two garages. There's one here for, I guess, whatever the fuck they would roll out of this. And then one over here. One of these might be for their private vehicles. One of these might be for their cop shop vehicles. Who the fuck knows? To change everything, we need everyone. Whose streets? Our streets. I must become a menace to my enemies.
And here we are over at one of the east. No wait. So this would be the south. This is one of the south barriers. All right. We're just walking through the entire zone tonight. Not gonna lie, it was super cool that I don't know who's in the stream, so I don't want to say anything. I'm gonna be feeling bad about whatever. Is Rancho Bravo still open? Maybe. Look, that apartment has got it going on. What's up over there? Don't you wish you were living here right now? I sure as fuck do. Like, I wish my apartment was in that building. Because A, I'd just be able to go to my apartment and change clothes and get something dry and then come back out. But then also B, my apartment would be right here and I wouldn't have to go somewhere else. And all of that would be super cool. But this is one of the south barriers. And there are two of these that are like this. We're blocking off two streets that are south-north passages. And we're blocking off one street that's north, that's east-west, and that's Pine. That's the one that Jessica lives in. Who's Jessica? That apartment is $3K a month. I mean, probably more. The apartment that I lived in down in the core, well, I lived in a different neighborhood. This is Capitol Hill. And so the neighborhood I live in is called Belltown. Belltown's a little bit to the south of here. I don't know, a mile or so. If you look at the city map, you'll see. Anyway, my apartment down there was like $3,600. Jessica's always on the woke stream. Well, I don't know who that is, but thank you for letting me know. Let's pop across. We'll walk up this other side and check out what's going on over here. Well, not here. $3,600 a month in rent, is it really worth it? It's not even a matter of it being really worth it. It's just a matter of how much fucking shit costs here. You wouldn't believe it. Stuff's fucking pricey, yo. I suspect that's not going to be the same for long. Like, I imagine soon enough that what with all the jobs and the lack of jobs and all the rest, that it's going to be a weird thing. But, you know. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for walking through the Seattle Autonomous Zone. Seeing for yourself that this isn't the kind of crime thing that they might lead you to believe, that this isn't a negative thing, that indeed community policing, community involvement, spontaneous community policing and involvement are legitimately good things. They actually work. It is a way to actually change society and build the kind of places that you want to see for yourself. And we're all doing it. If you live in another city, I've said this multiple times tonight, but if you live in another city, you might not be able to do this. I totally get that. But, you know, you should definitely give it a try, because what do you have to lose here? Nothing. Okay, look, fam. I don't know what this is. It's like a restaurant full of paper cutouts. So, I'll have to show you that by pointing at it. Paper City, am I right? Like, hello, Paper Man. So this is an artist's thing, right? I don't know. I guess because they're closed, they figured they would just have art in here. Is that the coffee shop right next to the Queer Library? Yeah, so this is Bio Willie's Beans. The NPCs are taking over. Look, you. That was funny, alright? Is my housing situation stable? Those are words. Those are all words. I mean, look, let me put it to you like this. I am a performance artist. And as a consequence, there are things about the situation at hand that are bad for business as an artist. Alright, so everyone's sitting down over here, so we're going to slide up over on the side though. This is the Katsu bar. I've been here before, a while ago. No, I guess, you know, whatever, it's stable enough for living in Seattle. I suppose if you wanted to give me a house, no taxes, that would be super cool. But aside from that, I can't really see what it would be. All right, so we're gonna go check out this barrier up on this north or the west, east side. This is the east side barrier. So we're gonna go up. You can see a line of porta potties right here being maintained by the city because, of course, why would they not do that? It's good times. We're at the smoking section. There's another place that has restrooms. Food, water, restroom is open through here. And it's a beauty shop. Right on. Hello. You just check scanners and they're referencing SAS. Are we calling it SAS now? All right, so they're referencing SAS as the new Republic of Capitol Hill. Right on. Okay, this is the kind of bar that makes me happy. 1213, just a door. Hopefully I have a sense of humor about it. Who, the cops? Who's referring to it in that manner? All right, so here we are on the east barricade. We actually do have a couple of law enforcement people or maybe fire department folks hanging out. And this is it. We're up here at the east. Oh, look. Okay. It's the cuff. We've actually never been here. I've talked about it a lot. I don't really come out to bars or anything very much. I only go to clubs that I can go dancing in. And so as a consequence, places that are just like, hey, would you like to go and go drinking? I'm like, nope. Not really. Not interested. Chaz equals Capitol Hill Autonomous. Oh my God. Clayton, did you you must have gotten banned for saying some sort of thing that was probably homophobic. And I don't know if you understand the nature of what's going on here, but homophobic content is definitely not going to be permitted. I think that would probably be, fairly straightforward and obvious. The only time I'm going to use straight in this stream to mean anything, but nevertheless, this is where we are. So we've got two of these barriers. On this road, we've got one here. We've got one all the way down at the other side, of course, that we've already been to. And then so there's this street down the middle, and there's two cross streets that have barriers on either side. And that's what we're doing. This is it. This is what we're doing.
Black men account for roughly 6.5% of the U.S. population. They make up 40.2% of the prison population.
You'd have the bot that I gave special permission to be able to come mod the channel, actually be modding the channel, except the bot isn't working. I don't even know what to tell you about that. It sounds like a bad thing. And it's just nice and, look at that. Look how calm and peaceful it is over here. Look at this. Right? Understand that the narrative you're getting about protests around the country is really fairly limited. And even here in Seattle, where ostensibly we've had a fairly significant protests, right now at least, there's nothing. Also, look at the fucking light coming up with that sidewalk over there. Bang, hit me with those trans colors. Hit the rainbow colors from the lights. Oh my God, I just love it too much. All right, so that's good times. Want me to stop watching and go to work? That's an option. You know what, though? I feel like that's a weird ultimatum thing. Like, does it have to be both? Oh my God, just fucking work. Do you think when the protests in Seattle being, do you win? Clayton, I don't know what any of that meant. I tried, I really did, but I can't tell if that was like a real thing or if that was just like some sort of like problem that you were having that could be rectified in some reasonable manner. Alright, let's take a look down the street here for a second. We're gonna get down low. Get your faces on the concrete. It's too hard to code and read both chat. Not fair. What are you lost about? I keep missing what they're saying. Oh yeah, fair. Face down, ass up for all the bottoms in the chat. Look, I feel like you're taking that in the wrong direction. Honestly. I mean, okay, look, I don't want to say anything that would be untowards. I've already mentioned this a few times tonight, but you know, oh my God, look at that, right? Drunk camera.
Enemy combatants, right, who don't have any rights, who can be stopped and frisked and, you know, arrested and detained.
The bottom camera just fucking flipped around into bottom shit. Okay, here's what he said. You typing that made my camera get drunk.
Every single one of those riots was a result of police brutality. That is a common thread. it would be a mistake to say, as many people do, that the current
The gimbal goes crazy. And the gimbal goes crazy.
he's a hardworking civil servant.
I don't even get it yet, neither.
For you every day. And, that's true. People who join the police do so, to do these sorts of things.
I couldn't comprehend it either. I thought I was having some sort of like reading comprehension problem. Kimball, get it together, damn it. Also, I'm stretching out my lower back because it's super sore. Oh my gosh.
Freedoms, the liberties, the options, the choices that have been available for the black community, generally speaking. And to ignore that racial heritage, to ignore that.
There you go. I believe in you. Gimbal did it. The volume got better over there in the movie. It was a little bit hard to be over there just a minute ago, to be fair. So there's that.
A centuries-long historical process. It's not reckoned with that.
I need another battery, or I need a way to recharge the battery I have, and then I can just be out here. Actually, I can't. I've got other shit to do. Fair. I don't understand. Gimbal. Haha, take that, drunk stream. Besides, look, I appreciate your sordid attempts at bottom humor. But it's probably not working like you think. Alright, we're walking back down here. Do you know what I'd like to find at this juncture in time? I don't think I could find it. What I would need to find is somebody who has a joint that they would want to just give to me that they have not smoked on, because I don't want to smoke somebody else's thing. What with the COVID and all. But if they had something that was just unused, I would be happy to take it. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I think it's a reasonable proposition. I think it's something you all would agree with and even understand, and maybe even support. I mean, maybe not 100% support, but like, you have a fair support for my process, for my effort. All right, so let's come back down to the film area. The Kimball heard you. It did hear you. I've been happy to meet a couple of other people doing streams and stuff tonight, so that's been pretty cool. Oh, got a nice tablet kind of kicking, doing their thing. I don't want to really post up here because the generator is pretty loud. But anyway, you can see everyone's just gathered, peacefully, hanging out, doing our thing. So any narrative that you read anywhere that indicates that this is some sort of violent situation or lawless or anything like that, you can see that it's not true. You can see for yourselves that it's not how it is. There's people collectively giving food and water and shelter and security, and there's tents all up and down these streets. It is like nothing you've ever seen. Like nothing you've ever seen. And if you live anywhere else in our country, I suggest you take a look at what we're doing in Seattle and figure out if you can do some version of this for yourselves, because this is amazing. This is how you change stuff. Outer Circle, thanks for that follow. Welcome to the dark side of the rainbow.
Who's been killed by the white supremacists in the South.
Technically, I'm violently burning gasoline.
To publish those photographs.
I mean,
so the entire black world.
Petroleum, I guess it's petroleum wars. What can you do? But maybe we can just kind of post up in the street right over here for just a second. What do you think?
things like golf until we were people in the fireball. Searching for the medium of technology that we can plan or experience such that the basic humanity can be recognized. The difference now is somebody can hold up one
Petrolhead. What is a generator if not a modified Molotov? L'chaim. Gaia, you need to get a blunt. A glass blunt. Yes.
When it was killing Oscar Grant.
Pack it with the weed and smoke it on the go. I mean, I'm not going to probably bring anything of my own. I'm just hanging out here.
When they got to Eric Court.
Glenn sounds so dirty. It spirals the weed like a bowl and doesn't spill.
I can't breathe. But the sentences before that were, why are you always stopping me? Why is it day in and day out, week in and week out, you're stopping me? And that, I think, is hugely important.
When you think about the children who were killed in the hands of the state, I think about
Joints are easier though, I feel like.
12 years old.
Yeah, like.
The way that he was killed,
Of course.
It's my heart.
I'm just like a dad pin. Yeah, I'll just bring my pin tomorrow. That's the way to go. Look, content warning, y'all.
We got pulled over for a busted taillight in the back.
Do I have wheels? Yeah, I do. Just keep them in a... Because they rip and they break. Yeah, they do. Dog is in an active war zone. No, this is not an active war zone. Friends, if this was an active war zone, this would be the best kind of war ever, I guess. You know, like, holy shit. This is not a war zone. This is what we call peaceful protest. Look at this. Look how peaceful we are.
Now, the distributed leadership model, you can't stop, you can't find their address.
Except for this gimbal. This gimbal is on a warpath on its own.
How do people truly understand that when Black Lives Matter, everybody's life matters, including every single person that enters this criminal justice system and this prison industry? It's not just even about...
Yeah, smoke 3 days, use cigarette roller. Real nice grinder. Your shit was perfectly cylindrical. Fair. I like bowls more than anything, really, so it's just the nature of that. I enjoy sharing, like a joint or something, but it's not a thing I like to do on my own. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please don't make the gimbal mad, okay? Gimbal is sensitive to your fucking words.
It's about rehumanizing us as a people and us, right? As all of us.
Did they talk about Stephen Cannon today? I don't know. So I got out here about 1800, so about 6 p.m.
Appetite that was bottling up people in communities of all colors.
In the groove, baby. Yeah, KO, what's up? This extreme touch angle. Look, don't fucking make fun of the gimbal. It's very sensitive, okay? It does not like it when you make fun of it. Please be sensitive to your gimbals, alright?
Tolerated slavery. How could they have made peace with that? How could people have gone to a lynching and participated in
How do people make sense of the segregation?
Well, fucking shit.
White and colored only drinking. That's so crazy. If I was living at that time, I would never.
I mean, did you see that? It's just like, what is it even doing? No, I can't duct tape it upright because that defeats the entire purpose. Oh my God.
Institution ain't just a building, but a method. I have been black and brown while I'm still. We ain't seen this. Things with feelings, leading west, evidence, upslow women. But now we know the future's close. We stop the search and the rest stop souls.
This is playing out like a giant psyop. I hope so. Go into the settings and switch off auto rotate. Oh, Jesus Christ, would that work? So I just work with the MOSFET to give all leftists vertigos. Hey, listen, first off, no. But secondly, this is so cringe. That too, I mean, I feel you. I wouldn't be here either, so you should probably take off. Hey, let's see how we're doing on gimbal life now. Battery life for the phone. Oh, that was a good.
Next minute, just kind of process what everybody saw. Maybe take a minute of silence and think about, how this changes your view, what actions you want to take with this.
Did the doctor say? Yes, it did. Gimbal and the holograms. I don't have enough acid for that. I'm sorry. Speaking of though, can you imagine what it would be like if you were out here like super tripping? It'd be pretty crazy. But I have seen people out here, consuming a fair amount. So.
Sorry, 50th-year documentary. So we're going to have that. If people want to see that in about 3 days. You get captions on that. It's going to be really cool to see.
It feels like as long as people aren't getting drunk, then you don't understand what's happening. Lots of people are getting drunk.
Pieces of media that we want to show. If you have any suggestions, come on.
Tripping on how traffic lights are actually the size of a person. Yeah, traffic lights are huge. Drunk people seem to be not helping. I mean, it's like their most well-known quality, basically.
Anybody else?
This is a chill hang, yeah.
So, first off, I want to thank everyone for being here. This is super awesome. We all, okay, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Why wouldn't you have a brewski? I don't know. I can only think of 3 reasons. Number 1, I don't have any.
Black Americans we lead as an entire community. And right now, our issue that we're facing is there's a huge gap in all of our voters right now, they're uneducated. They think that white privilege
They are uneducated.
But to the white people here who are standing up from our Black
Like especially white
Americans,
people showing up
the
and
thing
just
that needs
having a
to
good time,
happen
drinking beers.
is that
Yeah.
you need to be active. And you guys are here, but we also need to have conversations. We need to have level-headed, open-hearted conversations.
Can I go back?
Because people who
They're cannibalizing themselves. I'm not really into like cannibalism, dog.
that white privilege is a lie. White privilege is necessary curriculum for educated college students, and that means something. And you have the ability
I don't know if segregation is ideal right now. I don't even know what that means. Like, we are definitely keeping the police away because we don't want them here. So we are segregating ourselves away from the police. Good times. So let me flip you around to the front view again real quick. I can do that for you. So this is our barrier at 11th and Pine, where we've been having most of our conflicts with the Polizei until they retreated. And closed up the police station. And now we're just rolling around. I'm just in the autonomous zone. Just doing stuff, just hanging out. Walking from place to place. Before the lights were plastic, the huge signal lights at Four Ways weighed like 500 pounds. I mean, those things are fucking huge, to be fair. Monka. River Ransom, you've been timed out for 60 seconds.
Like settings have like a
Oh. All right, look, I got to pull up my jeans. To be honest, I got some protective gear I'm wearing, and that shit's kind of like fucking me up a bit. Hey, don't lull. No fucking lull. I have. Look, you. Look, you. I have some protective gear on because I don't want to catch a baton to the head. I don't want to catch a swift punch to the nuts. So, you know, you gotta wear protective gear. I don't want to catch a karate chop to the throat. You gotta protect the goods. Well, my flogging shoulder is fine. I mean, Fia. So, you know. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's just important. Right? COVID 1993. Welcome to the dark side of the rainbow. Alright, so look, here's your Rancho Bravo tacos. I still be missing the parties. Yeah, shit, me too. It's crazy to think how insane this area was only a couple of nights ago. No cops, right? No chaos. Hey, Catlin, were you on the stream when Elaine was here? Like you mentioned, remember you're like, was that Elaine? Well, she came back. And then like I was standing up by then, and then I got her on the stream and we actually had a conversation. Yeah, okay, cool. And I mentioned, I'm like, oh my God, I even called you out, okay. Has anyone been saving clips from the protests, trying to get as much together as we can? Oh yeah, you know it. So when I've been out, mine are of course loaded up on YouTube, and VOD's available on Twitch, I guess, for like a few weeks, right? But I know All Gas, No Brakes just posted some of mine. What? Is there a rap performance happening? I don't know, maybe. Do you want to go watch and see if you can find out? It's about 12:30. So that's the thing. Let's see, maybe a good spot to shoot from is like here, maybe? I'm not sure. Evil Almas! Holy shit, okay, I didn't recognize your name at first when you were coming in. How you doing, my friend? Being stuck in bed sucks. Yeah, it does. You know, it's not, we've been talking a lot tonight, of course, about like, you know, you don't have to be out in the streets, right? Like, the idea that you have to be somebody who is out in the streets isn't an accurate thing. You can be a person who is, you know, at home, you're doing streams, you're collecting the archive of the data, you're doing donations to people. Tonight we've featured a few people's Venmos and stuff like that. So you definitely could do that kind of thing if that's what you wanted to do. There's a lot of ways to be involved, and it's really important to understand that it's not, you know, solely, like if you're not out in the streets, it doesn't mean your contribution is lessened. And it's really important to make sure that you keep it in mind, because it's too easy to get distracted from this kind of thing and to think that because you're not out here that your effort doesn't count, or that somehow or another it's less than the people who are out in the streets. But that isn't true. I'm good. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Squish Squash 420. How did you get banned from the stream so fast? It's hard to imagine. So it's good to see you all tonight. Thanks for being here with me in the Seattle Autonomous Zone. We're walking right now on one of the sides of Cal Anderson Park. We already walked up to like where the reflecting pool and all the rest is. So that, and the reflecting pool is not full of water. There's some water in it, but it's mostly just from the rain tonight. But there's not really any out there right now, so we're not going to go back over there. Oh, for extreme violent threats. Oh, well, I'm glad you banned them. You know. So maybe we'll just go right over here. What do you want to come over here for a second and just like hang out? I feel weird with doing that, to be 100% fair. Like, I can't tell if the AstroTurf is wet. It just looks kind of like, you know, glossy or slick, and I can't tell. So frustrating talking to boomers who have a fucking death grip on police legacy of legitimacy. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong about that. It's not wet, it's lubricated. Lubricated for my pleasure. AstroTurf holds water. Yeah, fair. That's the thing with Cal Anderson, the turf is deceptive. Deceptive how? Like, it looks wet, I guess, but I'd love to see a defund campaign started with continued visibility with fundraisers, posters, ads, etc. Maybe so on will. Maybe. Like, she's the only socialist on our city council. So, you know, does she need help? Yes, she does. Is that help an eco-socialist named Delia Blackthorn? No, it isn't. That's my nickname. But it's probably me, an eco-socialist, that's going to help her. So this is not an official announcement because those things actually have legal aspects to them. However, hypothetically, it's possible that if things go properly well for me over the next 6 months, that this time next year, January of next year, I'll be able to announce something more official. Yay. Oh shit. All right, here's what we gotta do. We gotta. How did that not do it? Did we lose the battery? Is that what's going on? It's like there's no riot here. I mean, doesn't look, maybe I don't know what riots look like. Have you ever considered that maybe you don't know what a riot looks like either? Oh shit, that's what happened. Look, fam. Oh, sorry. See our battery? Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. Back tracing, thank you for that follow. Welcome to Dark Side of the Rainbow, everybody. It's like the cops don't have a precinct. Crazy. So you know what that means, friends? That's my battery. That's it. And that means we've got like 11%. Go to the charging station. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First off, yes, if they have a charging station, I will go to the charging station. Do I? No, I only have the one. Use one of the outlets in the precinct. There's a charging station. Where's the charging station? Did y'all see it when we were walking around? Because I don't remember it. Also, people set up charging stations in LA. Hey, Flying Dolphin, welcome to Dark Side of the Rainbow. This is not Los Angeles. I mean, I'm sure we have something similar to that. I just don't happen to know where they are. That's all. That's all I'm saying. See if you can find an outlet. Wouldn't matter because I don't have my outlet adapter. I don't know what I got. I don't know what I could use here. To be fair, every city has charging stations. I mean, come on, you can make it. I'm trying. It's a USB charging station. You don't have a USB-C to... no, I just have this one charging cable and a battery. That's it. So you can recharge the battery, but that is a wall adapter thing. Or you could just recharge the phone but that's not. That's the same. It works out the same.
What's up, boss?
So that works out the same. So basically, if we can find a charging station, that'd be great. But if we can't, then what's the charger on the phone? What does that mean? It's a USB-C? I don't know. It's a fucking. It's a fucking the one that came with the phone. I mean. Show me the cable? Why would that why would it matter if you should see the cable? You seeing the cable doesn't help anything because I need to find somebody either with a USB adapter that goes into the wall. Look, there's what might be open. So the barber shop is open. The barber shop is, but other than that, I don't know if anything is. Just ask that truck. We're going to Apollo 8 this thing. Go to the barbershop then. Yeah, like I can. We're at 8%. So here's the thing, we're at like 8% on this battery. And if I don't find a charging station prior to this going out, it's just gonna die. And I'm not gonna be able to say like any words or anything. And if it doesn't, so here's what we've learned. Instructive lesson, I need 2 of these batteries. But we can go look, we can go see. We need to walk up that way anyway. So one way or the other, if we find the charging stations, that'll be super cool. And if we don't, we need to be up here anyway. You could just take a break and charge in the hair station for a little bit. I need 3, this is true. Ask the medic station if they know where a charging station is. Oh, hey, that's a fairly good idea. They're going to be super pissy if I walk up there with my camera on, though. So that's the thing. I can't go up there with my camera on. You've seen them all tonight come up and be like, don't film the medics. So I would have to turn this off in every way to charge. And if I'm going to do that, I mean, that takes like a little bit of time, right? I don't have a fast charger. So, yeah, but the thing about the hair salon is I'm in exactly the same place with that, which is to say I don't have the USB adapter to plug in. So they either have to have a USB plug-in thing already, or I can't do it.
They bring them up in here, man, to, you know what I'm saying, sabotage that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? And have a motherfucker think for what we think was right for us, man, but they don't know, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up.
Most places have dongles. Who wouldn't have a dongle? Yeah, I don't know who has dongles. It's 2029.
I like that tough love, man, better than any love at all, man. You know what I mean? This shit took me a long way, man. And if you believe, man, if you believe, I know I'm here somewhere, man. Because, man, how did it happen, man? How did it happen?
Thank you.
You know?
Look, y'all. Everything is USB-C. I don't even know what that means.
Some dangerous shit, man, you know what I mean?
The Tesla has to have a charger. The Tesla's right there. The Tesla is a charger.
You know what I mean? In Seattle, man. You know, man, I had premonitions of this shit, man. You feel me? Black Lives Matter, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Because I did this shit for the black Jesus, man. You know what I'm talking about? I did this shit for the black Jesus, man. I didn't call myself the black Jesus, but I did this shit for the black Jesus, man. And the black Jesus is y'all, man. You know what I mean?
Plug into the generator.
I'm like Moses, man. Fuck with Aaron, man. You know what I mean?
I can't plug into the generator.
Man, you know what I mean? And the streets
is the
manna, man. It's all you can eat on the streets, man. I just want y'all to know that, man. You know, it's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? But man, somebody got to speak this shit, man.
Come on. All right, look, I'm gonna walk up to the barbershop anyway.
I mean, I come from a place, man, where we war on the police, man. You know, we gun police down, man. You feel me? You know, so I mean, all this brutality, man, what motherfuckers gonna really do, man? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Is they gonna ride or they gonna, man? You know what I'm saying? Tuck they tail in, man. You feel me?
If I can find a charger, if I can find an adapter, I will find an adapter and I will do it. If I can't find the adapter, I won't be able to find the adapter and I won't be able to do it. I don't know what else to tell you.
You know what I mean? You know, nigga, have faith in yourself if you don't have faith in nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, stand up for yourself, man. You know?
Pog. Big ups to the chat. Look, there's a hand washing station too. Walk in the store. Enough excuses.
I think it worse here than I have in New York City and in Orlando. The housing is fucking crazy over here.
I was afraid the battery would die when we were discussing the chargers. I mean, we're at the salon, so I'll ask. We'll see. Hello. Are you with the salon? Are you with the salon?
Yes.
Do you have a charger at all in here? Or like a USB dongle or adapter or anything?
Do you need an iPhone charger?
Well, a Android charger, yeah.
Let me see what I have.
Oh my gosh, we might find it. We might find one, guys. Do y'all mind being on the stream? And if you, okay.
You need an Android charger?
Yeah.
Let me just take a look.
There might be some in the back.
Yeah, I don't see any here.
Let me go check in the back.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because I have a lot of chargers at home. If you just bring them to me, then we can leave them in the front desk.
Yeah. There should be two. I found a.
Oh, right on.
Does it look like this?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so
Nice.
I have two things. We can, depends on how helpful you want to be. So we can charge the battery, and then I can just use the battery to charge the thing.
Yeah. Do they both need the same type of charger?
Yeah, all three. Well, all three of the things use the same thing.
Okay.
So.
If I can find another cord, there are 2 ports on that.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
There's one.
Have you looked in the front desk, or do you want to check the back?
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, is this the right kind? Oh, this is this a micro USB?
I have no idea.
Here, let me see.
Because I think it's not the right kind. Because it needs to be like that size.
Oh, it's the other type of one. It's the round one.
Like this?
Yes, like that.
Aha!
Not slow again.
Yes.
Perfect! So I'm at Bang, is where I am. And as it turns out, one of my friends works here. Oh my God! I just realized where I was. Jesus Christ! You put me on the spot.
What color's their hair?
Yeah, what color's your hair?
Purple?
Purple?
Cat?
Yes! Okay, listen, y'all, you don't know that, okay? You just be quiet.
I love that little device. It's so handy.
Isn't it though?
Me too.
So it's a gimbal, and it keeps the phone level as you walk. And you can, of course, just like move it around with like a little phone thing. All right, so there you are. You can all say hi to everybody.
Where are you streaming to?
So this is going to Twitch.
Okay, cool.
We are Green Television.
Have you been out here all week?
We have here and down in South City.
Okay.
Right, indeed, the saviors. We were close to done. I had lost all the battery, all the phone, all the gimbal, everything. And now here we are.
Every night.
Thank you. I knew that you guys were open for some. Are you? How long are you?
We were down at the cycle station previously because the police were
barricades were too close to this one.
Yeah, fair.
They didn't allow us in. So now we're open here since the doors are back.
Gotcha.
But, we'll have hot food tomorrow too.
Oh my gosh, really?
It's all
How
love,
long are
but
you
I'm
going
not
to be
about to get
open?
my ass
Like,
kicked and have much
all night?
film. You don't want that. If you don't want film, like I
Gotcha.
document stuff, and then
Sure,
but
right on.
you're not being chill about it. I am.
I know, right? Okay, guys, thank you.
Has to be a little candid about it. Have a little discussion. I was also trying to talk to you because I know how to de-escalate shit. You don't have to back up.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'll bring you guys down a little bit here.
But I've had many arguments and conversations with people out here.
I would feel
just got to
safe
that
about
same point
doing
that
it.
ended up getting to
There's
is
a little
understanding.
tray there.
That's what we were trying to do. And I know how to talk to people. That's what I could sense in you, that you wanted to talk, but you didn't talk to me.
Am I charging both? No, I'm only charging one. Is it, unless I, hold on.
Okay, listen.
Well, I mean,
Can I do it at the same time?
You have to respond to everything.
Is that like a...
People have different opinions and viewpoints. That's what all of us had. We had a different view, but he understood. You had a different view, but you understood. I had a different view, but I understand everything. You know, he has a different view, but everyone has a different output view as well.
Okay, here's the thing.
You know, and how to handle a situation
you're talking about.
Because it's how you come to understanding. You can't have discussion.
We don't want you getting hurt. You know,
no one is bothering me until you guys.
Okay, but a different group of people could have came up to you and handled it differently.
You keep saying you people. You fail to realize what you did wrong. You just said I was doing wrong until you guys came up.
Sweetheart, we're just talking to
You gotta know time and place.
you know how we just talk
People, you're in my ears.
So time and place, bro. If the precinct wasn't like that, would you be spraying over there? You wouldn't, bro.
We did have a time.
Steven, can we talk for a second, please? I want to talk to you. Can we talk? Can we talk alone? Because I can't talk to this five people. Be quiet. No. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Can you talk to me, please? Just to me. I don't like when people, multiple people talking to me because
Revolution will be charged.
I have anxiety, I have ADHD. So trust me, I understand. So let's talk to you alone, okay?
True. Charge all three. I can't. There's only two ports. And so only two things can be charged right now. But if I can charge the phone at the same time that I'm charging the battery,
it was
then I
not
can just
cool.
use the battery
It was
to
not
go into
cool.
the
I want you to look to me in my eyes.
I'll be fine.
It was
but
not
I can pick
fucking
up this
cool.
helmet for now.
It was not fucking cool. I would have called everybody in my entourage to come help me with that shit. Trust me, it was not fucking cool. Please, so I understand where you're coming from, but I just want you to understand where you're coming from as well. I want us to have open discussion, because humans cannot come to a compromise because unfortunately humans are
No, I have
and we do have different opinions.
I have this.
I know.
So I have this battery.
And I wanted you to
until I was kicked in the head and my glasses were broken. That's when the whole thing is thrown out the window.
I was trying to, when we were walking down, listen to me, please.
So yeah, I just have the one battery.
That means you're listening to me, trust me, I hear that. But I wanted to let you know, as
And it clearly is not
trying to get
the best.
Talk. I know, because they're men.
They were going to follow me until
Yes.
hey,
Can I finish talking to him, please? Yes. Can I finish talking to him, please? Thank you. So, yeah. Thank you, yeah. I know you were defending us. I know. Yes, I know. So, I do understand. It's okay.
It's true. I
Just 1 second.
Have a much of occasion to get a hairdresser. It's a lot.
Trust
Hey, Flying Dolphin, I have.
And I'm trying to get
Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the suggestion.
Which is why I was trying to speak.
Lady Melancholy, how are you doing?
Because everyone was yelling. Exactly.
It's like 5 people yelling. Like again, like no. What was gained from this?
What you said?
What was gained from this? Absolutely.
And I do have to say this, and I'm not trying to blame you as the victim, because you were just assaulted. But I just want to tell you.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
There at the beginning, the first sentence was, why are you doing this kind of stuff? And you said, why the fuck should I care?
The whole place is burned.
I know. I understand. Trust me. I fucking understand. I understand. Yesterday, they wouldn't have given a fuck because the cops were asking for some shit to go down, to be honest with you. But today, people are trying to start something. They're trying to find something. Because you know these past
Fucking Gina.
no shit organization. No organization at all. So today, they're trying. They trying, and that was just one thing. We're trying to put people like, hey, we're trying to self-police before they come police us.
I apologize for how I responded.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it's
cool
okay.
because a boy walked up and I was like,
yeah, of course.
how would I respond?
If some people come aggressive to me, I get pissed off. Exactly.
At the same time, it's like
yeah. It was,
it's some dudes paying your fee. It's like, what do I care?
Exactly.
What does anyone in this block, anyone of these homies know anyone that
No,
owns any of this shit? Like, what
you
do they
see all this
care?
graffiti on this whole block, this whole
That's a cautionary
But
tale.
the way I could have done it,
yeah.
because it was like, but the thing is, it's like motherfuckers want to be like, yo, stop doing that.
I was at a
Just
club.
assume someone's gonna
I had
acquiesce.
barbell
Like, oh,
piercings,
I'm sorry. It's like,
and I was dancing on the floor, you know, shirtless like you do. And a friend came with a mesh shirt. Right? Came dancing all up. I was like, okay, great, this is gonna be fun. We start dancing. Well, and it caught, and I swear to you, I thought I got ripped out on the dance floor.
And he's a street niggas.
After which I
at a
had
certain
to
point,
go and
after
put
they
rings
say it
in
2 or 3
instead,
times, it's like a
because they
black
won't get
woman.
caught in
I repeat
anything.
myself 2 or 3 times. Unfortunately, it's the man box that they had to break out of.
Okay, so I didn't get it punched out, but I got mine caught on somebody else's. We got them done together, and both of them got caught together. And then I didn't know what to do. We were both caught new. They were brand new piercings, so they hurt so badly. So I called my roommate, and so my partner and I were naked, right, where our noses got caught. So I called the roommate, and she stops at the bedroom. I'm like, look, I need you to come in. We're naked. Don't say anything. Just come in and help us, please.
It's like,
Literally, she opens the door. She's like, oh my God.
It's like the police
stuck by our nose.
You were in fight or flight mode. So that's why I wanted that's why I was trying to say, let's talk. Because we can't talk if we're yelling. And I'm flight mode.
In my hand, and I respond. I should have just let it go because I stole the pen. Like, I don't
I felt like that was the easiest way to stop things.
I know.
Because that means you could have walked away and they could have walked away. If I was in your situation, if I was in your situation, yeah, because I'm a female, and I would have, if I had 12 niggas coming up on me, I would have automatically stopped. That's just my instinct telling me, hey, this doesn't look like a good situation.
That's why I was trying to leave, and then all of a sudden we get to the point where it's like, you're not leaving, like, unless someone beats your ass.
Unfortunately for them, it happened. No, I saw you trying. And I tried to pick up your bags and give it to you because I didn't want you leaving your shit behind. Yeah, exactly.
My glasses were fucking broke.
We're gonna fix this. I'm trying to tell you, that man is a man. You know how long it. I'm gonna tell you.
He was diplomatic about it.
You know how long it takes that man to punch somebody?
I know, I was surprised. I was ready. Like, I don't have a problem getting my ass kicked. And I'm glad they talked. Everyone talked it down.
He knew to have technical discussions with you before he has to get physical with you.
No,
that's what I was trying to put. Some of these niggas don't give So, unfortunately, we were trying to control them, but also let our peace out, also help you let your peace out, and it was just too much all at once. It was too much.
Yeah, I have my ear piercings out right now because I thought that it might be a problem to wear them. But
yeah, I'll be over there.
Probably wouldn't have been tonight.
Yeah, thank you for checking on it. Yeah.
I really just want to say I'm very sorry because you approached me, grabbed that shit, and I should have just fucking been like, alright, it's over, and then I just responded, and then I just escalated the whole situation because again, it's like, no one is gonna be like, fuck you, and then like, oh, okay, whatever.
And these old niggas saw girl get pushed. You know how they.
I know. I was like, well, fuck. Like, I'm already in the situation. Like, I just did what I shouldn't have done, and it's like, well, fuck. But
I'm not turning enough for the turn.
Everyone's on edge.
Riled up, edge, bills, shit, not knowing where the future is. It's just too much.
I'm glad that the situation was like, look, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I'm glad the situation was fucking pinpointed on me and not like a cop or someone would have did something and ended up in prison or whatever.
Exactly.
I had to call my fucking dad. I was like, dude, like I'm low key like about to get murked, and it's like I just want you to know like this is what's gonna happen.
These people are saying,
that's not what it's about. It's like, dude, like we're not all in this together because lucky we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to be.
I hear some people. I hear voices out here like, oh, there's nothing going down today. It's time to go. There's no bombs going off. So yeah, it's different. It's
different strokes.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy out here.
Did I watch?
Please keep saying
You I'm so.
I don't know what the documentary was. So, I'm not sure.
When you start off wrong, let's go different.
Bruh, that's what I love about fucking humans, you feel me? No, we gonna smoke a blunt tomorrow, okay? Come through tomorrow. Come talk to me. We'll FaceTime. I make art color pencils.
I'm going to,
Documentaries
what are you doing? You going to
Gotcha. If we aired it, I'm not sure.
Yep. Talk to you. Hey, yo, hey, I'm gonna put in that.
It was just some of the organizers out the street.
They're killing us. And my future kids.
I'm gonna put in
Fuck God.
Sorry, dude. Sorry, bro. For real. Sorry, that was crazy. Yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry, man.
300. Come on.
Thank you.
You tell something bad. Line tomorrow, dog.
Where you headed?
You need a ride?
No, I'm coming. I'm going back to the girl's house.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just trying to get a hold of her.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
It was very loud.
I'm straight edge, so like I'm always sober, I'm always like attentive, you know what I mean? I'm always listening and trying to hear, you know what I mean? To me it's like I can't be on a level plane, I gotta be like trying to hear all the fucking it's a multi-plane situation. You know what I mean? Like, there's my straight line, which is like
so there's lots of
protect the hunger. Then there's like
it just kind of depends.
then there's this other level up here, like yo, rise above that shit and like educate. And then there's the fucking step below, which is like yo, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Like you need to listen to other people and get educated. You know what I mean? And so it's like being, you gotta wave it. You know what I mean? You gotta be like you can't just be on the single plane. So that's the thing. Is like some motherfuckers just don't know how to listen.
Chips.
Don't know how to like hear it. They're just waiting for the opportunity to just. I can, you know, and it's like, it's not that. It's not how. And motherfuckers don't learn that way. And it's the thing, is like, you know, let's say the shit was on some other shit, right? And the motherfucker's like, oh, yeah, well, you did this and you did that and you wrote some fucked up shit or whatever, fuck, right? And it was gonna go down that
put my
alley,
phone in drop
right?
beat. So it's gonna be kind of low tuned, kind of heavy phone.
Hear it? Yeah. You ain't gotta learn. Exactly. It's about learning. That's learning. Different shit.
I was thinking fursuits wouldn't be bad protective gear. I feel like a fursuit wouldn't be very good protective gear.
Yeah, Katie was telling me like everyone like watched and everything up and then said.
Black Lives Matter, you know it. I mean, it would be good for identity protection, this is true, but what's better for identity protection would be like a face mask. I mean, I've got like something like this, right? Obviously with the hat, but you know, and this does a fairly good job of breaking up your stuff.
I love it.
And you throw in your hat. And there you go. These are sealed, right? So these are like kind of stuff like that.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, because they're like right here. Like setting up the conversation. Yeah. Like, you know what you don't eat right now? Domino's pizza.
Am I a furry? I'll be your shellless turtle. I want a burrito with some. First off, I'm an anthro. Secondly, a burrito with some soy rizo, some pears, rice, corn, peas, and plantains. You just talked about a fruit salad. That's not a burrito.
Oh my god, I have friends who bike for them and they would get in car accidents.
Former military? Yeah.
I mean, I saw this thing, being a pizza delivery person is statistically more dangerous than being testosterone. Yeah, you get robbed. Like,
Blank has 50 more people watching right now too. Hey, right on, Kyoto. Thank you so much.
Like all of the different things that can happen to you, and those people.
Your first use shaved monkey. It's great.
And like if a lot of times, like I don't know, like specifically what to do, if someone gives you a gun, they'll get taken out of your.
Salute. Thank you. I'll tell you what I need is a fast charge cable. I think the cable that I have is only rated for 12 watts. So that's going to be, that's a normal trip. I need a fast charge cable, which is up to 25 watts. And so you can charge 80% of your phone in an hour. Do I have any hair on my body? Yes.
Delivering it, but it's not. They're just charging a fee for it.
But not much.
Yeah. And I know, like, Instacart, I don't know what they do now, but in the past, like, if you...
The fast charge cables are still worth it. Yeah, yeah.
Like, we're making minimum wage, and so basically the tip goes towards that. So they're still making... Yeah, it depends on the state, but they're still making that same amount, but the company just pays them less.
Yeah, it depends on the state, it's the same as service.
And legally, they are allowed to say 100% of your tip will go towards your Instacart shopper.
I think the furries for each little bit. I think they probably would.
But it's not on top of the minimum.
And I do
Just a fucking human-sized bird that walks into the convention. Motherfucking bird plane. Thanks, Flying Dolphin. You're hanging out, just charging up and just kind of chilling and take a little time, weight off, I guess. You know, it's just after 1, so how do magnets work? No one knows. It's a mystery. Furs are a strange community in terms of group dynamics and politics. Yeah, right. Forgot about Nazi furries, right? There's that. Most communities are monoliths. At first, I thought I read that as saying most communists are monoliths, and then I thought you were making some really obscure, like fucking 2001 Space Odyssey kind of like reference, but then I figured you probably haven't seen that film.
At least let me do
Magnetism is a fundamental force of the universe, so they work on the same level as gravity. How does gravity work? What is it got, like some sort of little particle, kind of like a gravitron that holds a gravitonic charge? Nice try, scientists.
Like, that's total, but like obviously, like I want to tip a lot, and I do, like especially.
You mean aren't monoliths? No.
But it's like, if I was a shitty person and I didn't tip.
In today's anti-Semitic society.
A living wage.
Magnets, yeah. Is there an alternative to the Amazon wish list so I can send you a fast charging cable? Hey, Midwife Kathy, is there an alternative to that? Well, there's not like an alternative to that. Like that's the only thing I have like that.
Such a slap in the fucking face.
Did I make my mask? No. I had a friend of mine do it. She's making me a few more.
If you don't
so as it turns out, several of you know her, people in the stream do. She's one of my Dom friends. She's a medical Dom.
I can make myself food.
So she does a bunch of medical scenes and stuff like that, and she and I get on great. And we were talking about, she's like, I'm going to make a bunch of masks. I was like, hey, can you make me a few? She's like, yeah, absolutely. Magnetism is a Zionist conspiracy to dethrone the saxophone as the instrument of core for rock and roll. You're not wrong about that, though. Drugs dealer, what's up? Thanks for that follow. Nate, welcome to the dark side of the rainbow. Medical Dom is sexy, yeah. As in a Dr. Dom role play friends. So she is both a doctor and a Dom who does medical stuff. So, yeah. She grinds your junk while administering CPR. Yeah, so mostly what she does is stab you with things. She likes to put pieces of metal in people's bodies where they don't normally go. The one medical scene I saw was like the most intense thing I ever. That's her, same person.
Usually, like when people are like
same person.
Usually, it's around mealtime, and around mealtime is rush hour. So it's like, what the fuck else are you supposed to do?
Oh, so she does CPR and anal fucking
I'm
no,
like,
no, no, no,
already
no.
angry about all this shit, but now that everything has like come to a head, I'm like, like I just
It's
like
just like an additional thing where you're just like, oh,
capitalism fucking blows for literally everyone, like especially like black and
Yeah, you figured. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
It affects it more. It's just like I'm just like.
Because you're very clever. You're very, very clever.
Like, oh my god, last night I was like obviously like very emotionally blah and like crying a lot, but like my best friend came over and she had like
Oh, word.
so she was like telling me about like what was going on. And then I like the
What happens when two top doms meet? Does it just become an aggressive slapping match? No, 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 no. So usually what we do is we're very complimentary of each other. I say stuff like, hey, I really enjoyed that scene. I thought whatever the thing you did was really cool. And they say something like, wow, I really appreciate your scene too. The energy you bring to it was really amazing. And so it is. It's super complimentary, actually. Are they going to screen Kill la Kill one of these nights? I mean, I don't know. Probably not. But one can never know. So we did something similar to this back in 2008 during Occupy, and we were here in this like area for about a month. So.
Not one single positive word comes out of their mouth. Everything's a complaint.
I miss your chitties and boomers. Aww.
Yeah, like it's kind
Truth
of
though.
where, like the second she walks in the door, it's like it's something hurts.
I also miss them.
So I'm just like, do you know what sucks is listening to you. Like, do you know what
Occupy was 11 to 12. Oh, gotcha. What did we do in 2008 here?
From the second I wake up, like, we don't need this.
I forgot what that was. I didn't live here then.
I really want to look into when I
I'm 12. What is this? What is this? This is you getting banned. Boom.
I don't want to live in a studio with another person that's.
You got to be at least 17. What happened? Oh, somebody said they were too young to be in the stream.
Some of the studios are pretty spacious in like the newer buildings, and they have like programs for it. So am I trying to like I hate condos and like apartments. Like I talk shit about them all the time.
Don't shoot him. It's a joke.
So I might look into that because I've never once in my life.
I know.
Be nice.
Don't shoot him. It's a meme.
I'm fucking excited.
Don't shoot. It's a meme.
I feel like 25 is a good old right age.
I just want to be able to like if I want to have someone over, I don't have to like consider other people. Like if I want to sleep in, there's so much to be out.
Hey, Kez, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Dark Side Rainbow. Hey, how you doing?
But that's the thing is like I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, I don't have to deal with it.
Your account got locked for literally the same joke. Yeah, so like you gotta be super careful. I've gotten a couple of messages from Twitch directly about that kind of stuff like that because you know if I know you well enough, I can probably let it go, but I have no idea. This is new, rebranding. So yeah, kind of rebranded. Well, obviously rebranded and new, but the difference, what's really different is that A, the revolution is happening, and B, I got official. So I am now authorized by the Green Party of Washington State because I'm the co-chair in the Green Party of Seattle to be officially green in my streams, and so I can talk about that and I can say those words in an official sense. And so I thought it would be cool to rebrand it for that. Also because like, you know, I prefer to do my chatting stream in a different way, like in studio and all the rest, and I don't want it to necessarily be super political, but it is what it is. So. I say I'm 12, it's a joke a lot, but it makes sense to me not to say it on an 18+ stream. I think that's a good plan. Dad, Len Kid, thanks for the follows. Welcome to the Dark Side Rainbow.
So he just has a cord for everything you would ever do.
I suppose that makes sense. Like if the mods know you and you're old, and they know you're old enough, then the joke, you know, can stay. But it's a tricky proposition in general. Yeah, like that's the thing. I can get a fucking bang on that, right? Thanks for being on our side, Agent 47. Hey, you're welcome. Don't tell. Shh.
I never want to live with a boy. Both of my roommates have boys. My current house. Both of my
So I hear there's an autonomous zone in Seattle. We're in it right now. We're in this autonomous zone at this moment. We're in a beauty parlor. We're in a salon at the moment. Do you want to see where we are? Here's where we are. All right, we're going. We're hanging out.
There's like
And we were near the end of our battery life, and we just happened to stop and we asked if we could be, if they had a charger, and they do. They have a wall charger, so it's plugged into the wall right over there, and it's plugged into the battery right here. And one of them is plugged into the phone. So I've got the battery charging, and I've got one going in the phone. And so that'll be the phone and then the battery, and then I can charge the gimbal. And so there then.
because I emotionally have not been able to pay attention.
18 plus in your title, maybe you have to agree. When you first come to the stream, there's a big black screen with a gray box in the middle, and it says this stream is for 17 plus. Okay, and you have to click yes to do it. So.
I'm like I'm constantly.
Bang.
I clean every day. I clean my house every day. I can't go like for the most part unless I'm exhausted. I can't allow this to in my house.
Be very careful. There's a large chance that the government may decide revolutionaries in the autonomous zones are no longer American citizens. Also, they may well charge off for treason. None of those things are things that can happen. Can't be charged for treason because we are not at war, and treason is a war crime in particular. And they won't declare us as non-American citizens because we're American citizens.
I was like, I want this to look better than it does, and I don't have that energy, but like, I'm just gonna do it, and I played for like 5 hours.
What does it look like for someone who gets banned? Like, does you get kicked? So, if you are in the stream and you get banned from the stream, no, you don't get kicked out. You just can't talk. Like, you could still watch.
And I'm only 21, but like, I don't have a 21-year-old, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see the chat or anything, but you can still watch it. Hey, Diamond, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the dark side of the rainbow.
So everything is just gonna be really clean.
Yeah, they're gonna, like, there's no chance to do that.
Like, I don't have tapestries anymore. I don't have like Christmas lights for my
Hey, we're gonna have to go ahead and ban that person who just joined. That's not what I've seen many constitutional lawyers saying. Yeah, those people are wrong. There's no way they do that. There's no authority for that kind of action.
Oh, is it like seeking out or is it expected?
But
No, it's like those fucking.
you know, even if it did, and even if it were even if that were the case, I wouldn't change anything that I'm doing at all. I'm not hiding. I mean, I'm wearing a mask, obviously, but that's just because of the situation we find ourselves in. If we didn't have to be wearing masks, I wouldn't be wearing a mask. I'm streaming on purpose. I'm public about look, I'm wearing a fucking Dayglow vest and helmet and all the rest. I'm not trying to hide because I'm not doing anything illegal. I am exercising my lawful First Amendment rights, and as is everyone else out here. Now, what the authorities decide to do with that stuff is not my concern.
You can't use normal nails. For your posters, you use poster titles. You have command hooks for your clothes. You have, if you need any of a painting, you have like, there's this type of nail you can
Is it illegal for the police to leave like that? So, is it illegal for them to do that? I have no idea. It's obviously not illegal. It seems unprecedented. I've never seen it before. But, you know, they just actually went and moved to someplace else. They went from where they are. So we're up the street just a little bit from where the police station is. When we leave here, we'll go back down in just a minute. So that's down that way. But the police just moved here to they moved from 11th up to 15th, and they moved over a couple blocks. They're basically hanging out at the Safeway now.
And so it's already this tiny, like just like.
Yeah, they swore an oath. No, they don't swear an oath to protect, I don't think. I don't think that's what they do.
Instead of me, because then I brought in a roommate. And so
Okay, I was just stopping to say bye. Hi, love you, doll. Bye, Chad. Thanks, Kaz.
And then the kitchen was like
The safe place so no one could get food. I bet they could get some food, but yeah.
And my roommate ended up moving out.
No, they can. I think they could do that. I mean, I think they can. They did. I'm sure they got permission from the city to do it because the city eventually. I mean, at the end of the day, the city is the person who's in charge, kind of the police department. So they would have probably gotten clearance from that, and ultimately speaking, I think it was a good move to do. Like if you've been watching the streams for the last 10 days, you've seen the conflicts out there at the West Barricade over and over again, all night long, all day long. Lines of police and National Guard and all the rest. All right, and we didn't go anywhere. We didn't stop. And eventually they retreated from this as a tactical maneuver. It's not like they've just given up the city or something like that. That's not the case. They're just hoping that, like we asked for the ability to protest and march up and down the streets, they finally gave it to us and not being there. And so this is what's happening instead. So there's that.
Excuse you. Go for your allotted amount of time and come back when you tell me you're going to come back. Otherwise, I can't.
I think it's just way now too many cops to call it safe.
Rude.
They have broke Geneva laws. So, I mean, yeah, they do have Geneva Convention stuff, but that doesn't apply to the United States. So it applies to us when we are occupying another country, but that applies to the military. It doesn't apply to police forces in your own country. And that might be a strange thing to learn, but that's true. And so as a consequence, the Geneva Convention doesn't cover it. Like, you might be specifically talking about the use of CS gas or tear gas upon civilian populations, which indeed is prohibited under the Geneva Convention. But that does not govern police forces within their own countries.
And if I have to park that car and I have to roll, what? He's like, you must have the tint. No, I do. I live in Seattle, Washington, where it is like 75% rain.
Wait, repeat that. Repeat which part? So, okay. The Geneva Convention binds militaries when they're engaged in war stuff and when they're in other countries, right? But because our police are in our own country, they are not bound by the Geneva Convention. Now, mind you, I say that as if America adheres to the Geneva Convention when we're doing war stuff, but we don't do that either. We just violate the Geneva Convention whenever we want, because who's going to stop us? And the answer is nobody. And so that's why we do it, because that's the kind of shit that bad guys do. And as it turns out, as much as it galls me to admit it, and as much as it stings the young patriot in me that realizes what has gone on, we're the bad guys. We're the ones that people worry about. No one else. No one's sitting around going, I guess some countries maybe regionally are, but like Bolivia is not sitting around thinking, hey, I'm worried about the Chinese invading. That's not what's happening. They worry about America coming. And,
Dude, I've had my car since I was 17.
Neil, what's up? What'd you miss? The revolution is out there. But what you missed mostly is I got authorized for realsies. I got officialed.
I really want to get like an old boy or a new boy? A new boy. I want to get like the one that Cher has in Olis. An old boy.
Or Ecuador. Whatever, you know what I mean. The point is that other countries worry about that, and so it isn't like the case for other places.
Of a driver as she is in that movie, so I just want to be like, I would never put myself in a car that was bigger than.
Wait, did somebody say Bolivia has oil? Let's go! It's on, fam. We're going. Yeah, dog. I think we're going to Bolivia. Let's do it.
I like being higher up. My first one was a Suburban. I've never driven anything larger than I used to do cargo, so I would drive, because sometimes they have the like, yeah, so that's the biggest car I've ever driven.
Has it sunk in how historic this moment is?
Because like, it's like a brand new car compared to like my mom's. And it feels like yeah, I'm just like, I feel like it's so wide and it's so quiet, and I'm like,
no, but I mean, there's some part of me that's vaguely aware of that. I think, like I knew it was something significantly different than anything I had seen before, but I didn't understand what it was going to be. I knew I just look. I talk about a bunch. I believe strongly in building the world you want to see. No one's going to build it for us. No one's going to make the changes we want. Only we're going to make those. And so, you know, I really believe that in a strong way. And so for me, this is you know, a way to do that. I've started organizations that are Leave No Trace because I believe strongly in the environment. I start organizations that help people because I believe in the people. And so this is a combination of all those things. And I live here, and I've told my story last night on the stream, right? How this is personal for me. My experience of police brutality in the United States is inherently tied to racism. And essentially my first encounter with American police took place within a year of moving here, and it was horrifying, and I'm still dealing with injuries from it to this very day. So
well, what I do is I get a bag.
The Seattle Spring tag, right?
I've spilled 3 cans of Diet Coke.
Okay, incoming. What's up, Almas? All right. Well, we're hanging out in Bang right now. By the way, if any of you are in the market for hair care, once the situation calms down here, this is a cool salon here in the Seattle Autonomous Zone called Bang. One of my friends, Kat, works here, so that's really neat. I knew that she worked here. I just kind of forgot. Like there was just a lot going on in my brain today.